right, now we're going to go ahead and assess the patient's abdomen. And first I'm just going to start with inspecting. So I'm just going to look at the abdomen. I'm going to assess the shape. I'm going to assess symmetry. I'm going to watch as the patient breathes. There should be symmetrical expansion across the patient's abdomen. I'm going to go ahead and look for any sorts of masses, any pulsations, approximately right here in this area, looking for maybe a AAA or something of that sort, which she doesn't have any. So then I'm going to go ahead and auscultate bowel sounds. I'm going to go ahead and start in the patient's lower right quadrant, moving up to the upper right quadrant, over, and then assess the upper left and lower left. And I'm just going to be listening for bowel sounds and any kind of vascular sounds. And my stethoscope is cold. And as I'm listening for like little clicking noises, and they should be between 5 and like 30 clicks in a minute. And hers are very loud, very easy to hear. So she has probably hyperactive bowel sounds, but they are normal and audible in all quadrants. And then I'm going to go ahead and listen. I'm going to do the scratch test for the liver right now while I have my stethoscope out. So I'm going to put my stethoscope on the patient, on her right upper quadrant, and listen. And as I scratch, I'm going to be able to hear the sound go from almost like a hollow noise to a dull noise, and that'll help me find the patient's order of her liver and also the location that it's in. And it's obviously in the right spot, so that's good. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my palpation, and what I'm going to do first is just a light palpation, and that's just checking for any tenderness in her abdomen. So she'll just tell me if she feels any of that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a deeper palpation, and that's assessing for all of her organs to make sure that they're in the right spots and that there's no hard masses or any abnormalities found inside the abdomen. Nope. No tenderness? Nope. Good. So she doesn't have any kind of masses that I felt upon light palpation, and I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a deeper. I don't feel any hard bumps or lumps. All of her organs seem to be in the right place. All right, so that's great. So now what I'm going to have her do is go ahead and sit up, and we're going to look at her lower extremities really fast. So, oh, sorry, watch her head. Spin you around here. All right, so we're going to assess her lower extremities, and first what I'm going to start with is just looking at them. So we've got both legs. There are and I'll move this down a little bit so you can see, they are the same length on both sides. So they are symmetrical. And I'm going to go ahead and look at her hair distribution to make sure that she does have equal hair distribution on both sides in all areas that we can see here, which that looks great. And then her skin. She doesn't have any bruising, any abnormal like petechia or hemorrhaging that you can see. Her skin color is consistent with her ethnicity. And then we're going to go ahead and look for any varicose veins while we're down here. So they'd be dark blue, squiggly lines, which she doesn't have any, but she's 21. So none of those. And now we're going to go ahead and palpate her pulses. So we're going to check several pulses while we're here. One is behind the knee, which is the popliteal pulse, and I'm going to assess that on both sides. Feeling for symmetry, I'm going to go ahead and just feel that to make sure that it has a regular rate and rhythm, and I'm assessing on both sides to make sure that they're the same. And then once I feel those, I'm going to go ahead and go down to her, the inside of her ankles right here, and feel her posterior tibial pulse. And I'm assessing on both sides here as well. So just making sure that it's regular rate and that it is present, first of all, and then that it is a good pressure, a good pulse. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the dorsalis pedis pulse, which on both sides. Sometimes it's hard to feel, especially on people who don't have very good circulation, but hers are great. Again, checking for symmetry. So it's present and palpable on both feet, and they are equal. And then I'm going to go ahead and check her range of motion. So can you go ahead and move your knee in and out? So we're just checking the thighs on both sides to make sure that she can move. Can you lift your leg up? Good, great. both sides, and then back down. So her hips are obviously, she has full range of motion in her hips. Then we're going to go ahead and look at her knees. So go ahead and straighten your legs and bend them both sides. She pops a little bit, but she's able to move both knees up and down. And now we're going to go ahead and check her ankles. So just go ahead and do an ankle roll on both feet. Just move them all the way around. Great job. So full range of motion in her ankles. And then can you go ahead and bend your feet up and down like this? Perfect. And you're able to move your toes, so no big deal. Now we're going to go ahead and check her muscle strength. So we're going to go ahead and have you, can you lift your hand, or lift your leg against my hand? Perfect. And then lift it up one more time. And push down. Great. Okay. And up again. Good. And then lift down. Good. And then push your leg out against my hand. Perfect. And out. Great. And then push it in. Good job. And in again. Great. Okay. Go ahead and lift your shin against my hand. Perfect. And push down. Good. Up and down. Great. And then we're going to go ahead and assess. Push your foot down against my hand. Perfect. And again on this foot. Down. Good. And then pull. We'll do them both at the same time, but pull up. Great. Okay. So she has full range of motion. She has great muscle strength in all, like her hips, her knees, her ankles, and her feet. So I would say that this is a normal assessment on you, and you did a great job. Thank you.